And now, Freelance Heroism presents Return to Ravenloft.
Hey everybody, welcome to Freelance Heroism. My name is Dees.
And I'm Rachel.
And before we even get started, we just want to say thank you to everyone out there who donates at the Patreon, in particular those who donate at the producer tier. Rachel, would you like to let us know who they are?
I would love to. We want to say thank you to Duncan, Crispy, Nate, Breakmeister, and Rebecca. Thank you so much, everyone.
Don't make fun of the bacon. Don't make fun of the bacon. Okay. Rachel.
Yes.
Oh, actually, you know what? You guys make about a show for everyone. You guys know the rig and roll.
It's true. You guys are great. You know that.
Do we have to tell them every time? They know. They know we're preaching to the fucking choir out here. Thank you so much. We could. How do I normally say it? Now I'm lost. Okay, hold on.
Okay.
Thank you all so much. You guys help us make a better show for everyone, so we really appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Huh?
Yeah?
Rachel.
Dees.
Redemption in gaming. You ever been redeemed? You ever had redemption? You ever seen a redemption story?
I've seen video games go through redemption story. Like, not that like one of the themes of the gameplay is redemption, which is a thing, but just like the game itself.
Right. I think the one everyone thinks of is the one you and I thought of. Can you hear the police driving by my house? They're super fucking. That's like a background of a Batman.
Are you about to be arrested?
I hope not. Let me finish the intro at least. They'll never find the bodies. No, I'm sorry.
Oh no.
I'm kidding. I put them in public areas. So I think the game that we all think of, and it was the one that you and I both thought of before, was No Man's Sky.
Yes.
I think that they had promised big, and when the game came out, it wasn't really great. Right?
Yes.
And a lot of people got bored with it pretty quick. But then the team over at Hello Games, I think it's just one Hello. I don't know why I said it twice. The team over at Hello Games, they were fantastic about adding stuff. They keep adding new expansions and new content and graphical updates, and they're just killing it over there. I mean, I don't think anybody has a bad word to say about them. They are excellent.
Yeah, and it was really good of them to see and acknowledge that what they released was not up to par on what they promised. And they worked really hard to fix that.
And you know what's even crazier? They never charged it as a DLC because it was part of the initial pitch, what they said. So all of these DLCs have been free.
Wow.
Every one of them.
Good for them.
It's staggering. I don't know how the hell they're doing it. It's amazing. Okay, so then other games in recent memory that kind of had rough launches and got better. I think Cyberpunk is another one.
Yes.
I just started playing that again, and it's great.
Yeah,
it's awesome.
I tried to play it when it was on Stadia, and for whatever reason, it did not play well on my computer.
You had 4 gigs of speed.
So I really want to play it again.
Yeah.
Especially since they've made improvements to it.
Yeah, it's much tighter now, and it looks amazing. It's like hard to, when you're walking around, sometimes you're just like, holy shit. Like, this is on my TV. This is amazing. Yeah, it's a really good game. And I think that's another one, like, they just needed some time. So good for them. CD Projekt Red caught a lot of shit for that one.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah. I'm trying. Okay, so what else? We said Final Fantasy.
Yeah, Final Fantasy.
What do you think? Does that count?
I never played the original Final Fantasy 14 MMO.
Yeah.
But I heard it was not good.
Yeah.
But what they currently have out right now is really good, and it's really fun, and there's always stuff to do in it.
Yeah, and I also thought that, I will say, for a restart of a game, for someone who realized they put out something not great and then turned it off.
Yeah.
And we're like, we'll come back when it's ready.
Yeah.
And then they came back as later on. They not only took that like pretty gracefully, like the fans are not happy with what we gave them.
Yeah.
We're gonna do it again, which is all you can ask from a game company, right? We did something, but you guys didn't like it, so we're gonna do it again.
Yeah.
That is huge. But on top of that, they made it into the story.
I really like that. I like that it wasn't just we're gonna sweep this under the rug and we're not gonna talk about it.
That's their history. So yeah, they keep it around. It's the whole narrative for the beginning of the Realm Reborn stuff. So very cool.
Yes.
That's a pretty inspiring one.
Mm-hmm.
I think this latest Diablo 4 thing. Okay, so to put it in perspective, for anyone who doesn't know, Diablo 4 came out and it's a real hot mess. I mean, I liked it, but there's no dodging the fact that it was kind of a piece of shit. Right?
Yeah, there were some really egregious quality of life things that they did not implement when the game started.
They had some defensive stats that just did not work for an entire class was essentially fucked for it.
Yep.
That's kind of a bummer.
Yeah.
You played that class.
I did. I played that class.
Oof.
And after playing it for a while, it did feel like it was very repetitive, and
True.
It wasn't repetitive in the sense of like there's a game and you have to like grind out levels or grind out materials or something. It just felt repetitive with like the most minuscule whisper of a promise of like a good piece of loot dropping.
Yeah, I mean the drop rates were terrible.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I've played Diablo and I played 2, 3, and now 4. And wow. 4 was hard. Like I don't know how many I played for multiple weeks trying to get one item.
Yeah.
And just run the optimal path to get it over and over and over again. It just would not drop. And then I started thinking like, well, what if how hard is it going to be to get one of these Ubers? Like the Uber uniques.
Yeah.
And I looked at the math on it and it was like, I have a better chance of getting struck by lightning 3 times.
Oh my god.
3 times in the same day. And it's just not great.
Yeah.
It wasn't great. So they fixed a bunch of that stuff. The horse was a piece of shit.
Yes.
This would get hung up on fucking everything. It moves slow.
It would just randomly stop, even though there was nothing in the way of the horse. It would just stop running.
Stop running. Sometimes you couldn't get on your horse. It just wouldn't. And they had a cooldown, so like you can mount, and then if you got off your mount, then you couldn't get back on your mount.
Yeah, you had to
for
wait
like 4, I think it was like 15 seconds.
Yeah, you had to wait for the horse to recharge.
Oh.
And like when I think of a horse, I don't think of like a creature that needs time to rest, you know?
Wow,
like,
yeah, that's pretty savage of you to say.
No, I just like typically like horses are seen as creatures of endurance. So
right.
Yeah, why does the horse have to
need rest? This
no,
is from the
that's
vegetarian,
not
by the way. You ever just like kick a horse just for fun?
I have never. No.
No, I get what you're saying. Like, it's like a mode of transport in this game. So it's not even a real horse where there might be like it needs to stop for water. It's just like a digital horse. Yeah. I think we can all agree that it doesn't matter what the thing is. You could put us on a magic broomstick as long as it gets from point A to point B and I can get on and off of it at my leisure without having to wait.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah, because sometimes it's like you're riding through an area and then you have to climb a ladder. So you have to get off your horse, climb the ladder, and then remount the horse.
Yeah.
And you can't.
You have to wait for the horse.
You have to wait.
Or like things were spaced very weirdly in like Hubtown. So
yeah,
like your stash would be on one side of the map, but the places where you craft are in different areas in the map. And
very frustrating.
Yeah.
And then inventory space was very thin.
Very bad.
And stash space was very thin. Yeah.
Yeah.
For a looter game, I think infinite stash space is probably a good move. Just let me assume that I can get more space if I need it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
But
So that was a real problem.
Yes.
But this last patch, the season 2 thing, we started playing earlier today, just to see how it was. Horses moving much better. Doesn't get hung up on any. I didn't get hung up once the whole time we were playing.
I didn't either.
Yeah, that's for people who haven't played Diablo 4. That is insane that happens. That is crazy. That horse got hung up on fucking everything. And then getting off the horse and back on the horse, that was instantaneous. There was no delay in that, which was great.
Yeah.
It seemed like there are a lot of sorting options in your inventory. These are just great things.
Yeah.
Right? And then the loot was dropping the fuck out of loot, man. It was awesome. I don't know that I've had so much fun in the low level portion of that game.
Yeah.
Everything was dropping. Right, I had 3 orange items. You know how frustrated I used to get when you'd get one and I'd be like, "It's like my 7th hour without seeing a fucking legendary."
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like it. Look, they lost 99% of their player base over these failures.
That's
right?
Not good, especially for how much they like to push the stuff in the store.
Right. Yeah, that's fair. My thing is like, part of it's Baldur's Gate. I think that's fair that people really like that game and it sucks the air out of the room, right? Like all the oxygen's in Baldur's Gate sales right now.
Yeah.
I get that. But there needs to be more of a hang on than point something % of your total player base. That's not great.
Yes.
That's we fucked up real bad.
And
I don't know if they fired some people or they hired some people or what they did. But whatever they're doing, this last thing that they put out, I think it's important to tell people when they're doing good as well as when they're doing bad. This was good.
Yes.
More of this.
Yeah. I like this season event that's going on now. I like it more than the first one.
For sure. Yeah.
I'm not going to say that like Diablo 4 has, completed their redemption journey.
No.
I'll say they're on the road to it,
Wow.
They're doing better than they were.
Is that a Kerouac? It was a Kerouac reference? Sweet. Sweet. It's nice to see them do the right thing once in a while.
Yeah.
Because they haven't for so long. So many times in a row they didn't do the right thing. So this was good. More of this.
Yes.
Stop doing the other thing. Maybe this might be, I don't know, to get players back. Maybe just give them a couple free battle passes, right? Like, just give them a free battle pass. That seems fair.
Yeah.
I mean, you kind of fucked everyone for a little while. So maybe just 1-2 months worth of battle passes for free, just as a gesture. I'm not saying that's going to do it for everyone, but maybe just to be nice,
Yeah.
And also maybe a robot horse. That'd be cool. Robot horse and we're good.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But this patch looks much better. It looks season 2 looks much better. So if you were a Diablo 4 fan and you're playing it and then all of a sudden you realize, damn, this sucks. This kind of hurt. Go back and try it now. It's much better.
Yeah. And
also maybe Baldur's Gate, maybe we beat it. Not everyone's like me and wants to play it all day. So Yeah.
Well,
it's good to see game companies do the right thing, though.
It is. Yeah. Because they don't always.
No, they do not. Looking at you, Capcom.
All right. Well, should we go to this week's episode?
Yes.
Okay.
What's
So this is Return to Ravenloft, Season 2, Episode 10, Same Face, New Place.
Hey, it's a good title.
Yeah.
That sounds pretty rad. Someone smart came up with that one. Someone probably adorable, too.
Relina's picking the lock to the sarcophagus area.
Do we need to stir up any more trouble right now?
Cass is gonna walk over and stand near Relena. She's got her hand like on the hilt of her sword. She's like, maybe there's a vampire in there and we can kill it.
Wow. You are not like the journals. Pops it. She begins to goes moving sarcophagus is enough to check inside and then checking for valuables.
Anything good?
Mm-hmm. Hey, Victor, fossilized eyeball. Ooh, gimme.
Any arms in there?
Mage hand flips you off again. Hey, I found some black oily arrows.
Here.
She uses a cloth from the sarcophagus off the body to pick them up and hand them to you because she doesn't want to get the grease on her hands.
Thank you.
She pushes off another sarcophagus, pulls out. This one has a dagger.
I
Sets it back down.
I'm not above grave robbing, but
They're not
They've
gonna
been
use
dead.
it.
It's archaeology at this point. They've been dead for a long time.
is that what it is? Okay.
She
50
hands it
years.
back to Rain.
50 years, right? 50 years is archaeology.
I think so.
I think it's 50.
Depends on the era of archaeology.
Yeah, or if
And
you're
one of the-
British.
She pulls out looks like a shawl in one of them. Has a slight glow to it, a black glow to it.
We can go over all this later. How about we just take
Yeah.
all the stuff and we'll just
All
put
right.
it in a bag and we can go over it once we have this mirror back to a
Victor opened a box, closes it and hands it to Kavir and walks away.
I think curiosity is gonna make me open it. All right, I'll open it.
Black and blue candles.
Oh.
You see
Well-
arcane word. You see our actual like draconic carved into the base of them. The words truth and lies.
Oh,
Lies are carved into the black one. Blue and the truth is carved into the blue ones.
okay. Well, this will be good for later.
David,
So you get, yes.
you said truth was carved in the black one?
Yes.
Okay.
No. Truth was in the blue one. Lies were in the black one.
Okay. Thank you.
My apologies. If I said that wrong the first time, my apologies. You guys pretty much cleaned out most of what's good in the sarcophaguses.
So we're gonna carry a dangerous mirror through the woods.
Well, you got to do what you got to do.
All right.
Can't leave it here.
It's too bad we don't have a horse we could lash the mirror to and have it carry
I don't
it.
want you to
for
talk
us.
about that horse again.
It's
The
my
horse could pull the
horse.
cart outside.
Oh,
We got a few miles to walk.
this horse sounds pretty useful.
If it was actually a horse and not a demonic beast from the underworld.
It's horse shaped. All right. It can function as a horse.
It's
No.
horse-ish.
If it looks like a fiend, it burns like a fiend, it acts like a fiend, it's a fiend.
I don't know. I got to ride on it. It was pretty cool.
So Victor's like, fuck this, and he misty steps up.
All right. I guess we're taking the
Really,
long
like-
way.
You're really wasting that spell, dumbass. I didn't lose 4 blades. Shut the fuck up.
I assume
And
I'll
you-
need to do the reverse flipping of the locks on the way
Yeah.
back out. Okay. I will make sure that gets done.
All right. And you guys uneventfully exit out.
Okay.
You
Okay.
get to the top outside.
Are we? I guess we're still in nighttime.
Yeah, it's early morning now.
Early morning. Okay.
How are we getting the mirror up the ladder?
That's on you guys.
Well, I guess somebody has to go up top and pull up while the other person below lifts it up and pushes it through the hole.
Can you say that again, but slower?
Hey, ayo. No. Has anybody got any rope?
Oh yeah, I always have rope.
Yeah. Well, then we'll tie a rope and we'll pull the mirror up through the hole.
All right.
I mean, the logistics of getting a mirror up a staircase probably or up a ladder aren't probably the most entertaining. Let's assume that
Okay.
Yes.
the
that
mirror
we
weighs a reasonable amount and we
Yes.
can kind of
shove it
I
through
mean
the hole.
it's inside of a shed, so inside of a little barn, so I assume that they didn't have a finished upstairs, probably a bunch of beams and pillars and stuff like
Yeah.
that across the top. Throw the rope over that, creates a easy angle. Someone climbs up, guides the ladder, guides the mirror up to the ladder, and someone else pulls.
Mm-hmm. Works for me.
All right.
Wants to get to his ship so badly.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, are we going now? We gonna wait for daylight?
Well, from the looks of it,
Daylight
they'll
doesn't
be-
make it any less dangerous.
Hmm.
True. But I mean, I can see just fine, but the rest of you. You're gonna need a light source that can attract attention.
I just kind of do this to my face.
You are a light source.
I am, at least until that spell ends. I have
That
a
was
certain
funny.
I have a
We
certain
could-
glow about me. What can I say?
I mean, we could stay the night here if we wanted to, just until early morning, leave at dawn. Rest up.
Well, I mean, it's already kind of dawn, isn't it? Or getting close to it.
Well, I mean, just get a short rest here.
yeah. I mean, we can take a short rest.
It's not like we didn't kill everyone that was here or put them to sleep or free them from their bonds.
Lady's like, I'll go tie him upstairs now.
Okay.
Unless Kestrel wants to run him through with her sword. She's been dying for action.
I could kill them and then they're guaranteed not to bother us.
Okay.
Unless they, come back as undead, but then I'll kill them again.
All right.
So it sounds like we're taking a short rest before we move, correct?
Yeah, I think that's probably a good idea.
I think so. So because I have two classes, my hit die are kind of mixed. So do I
You have a
choose
mix of hit die to roll.
Okay, so I can choose any particular number of them, right?
Yeah.
Okay, well I'm down quite a bit, so let's take a short. Okay, so that's 16. Oh, that's pretty good. And 41, so that is 57 hit points. All
And
right.
there are actually 5 bedrooms not being used anymore. Actually, what? Where's my map? Damn it. There it is.
There's also a bunch of sarcophagus that are empty.
Oh yeah, those are downstairs. Yeah, no, there's 5 bedrooms though off to the side.
If you'd like something with a little bit more firmness to it, you can sleep in one of those.
What's
Yep.
your sleep number?
000 death. Okay. Well, here you go. We have our new stone slab setting.
Victor walks off. I'm gonna find something in the kitchen.
I guess I'll follow after him.
All right.
I'm going to find a place to sit down and read this contract.
Nice.
I love that he's so naive. He has no idea.
I'm gonna try and fake my way through it as much as I can.
But just no coaching, okay? No coaching on the contract stuff. You walk.
Victor gets in the kitchen, takes the coat off for a moment, and sets it down and moves his sleeve around to look at where his shoulder was. Starts looking through the cupboards.
How you doing, Victor?
It's been bad. It's been bad. But you're here now, so it has to get better.
Ugh, that must have been really bad. What happened to the arm?
Long story. Balls, devils, demons, and a shadow dragon.
I hear about the shadow dragon.
There's 2 of them.
Yeah.
We didn't know about the second one. We knew about the first one. We possibly could have handled the first one. When Aslan disappeared, I didn't know if it was you guys or not. I didn't know if it was her. I knew you weren't dead. Everyone said you were dead, but I knew you weren't. Speaking of which, Lucian owes me a church. He bet me. He told me he'd give me the church if I found you alive.
Who
So
wants a church?
I don't
you
want the
shouldn't-
church. I just want to piss off Lucian.
I think any person who bets and the goal of winning is to get a church has lost the bet already.
Well, it wasn't. He's like, dude, if you find him alive, I'll give you my church. That's how much I don't think he's there. But
Well, now you can rub
You're-
it in his face.
see, Uncle deserves it sometimes. But
He's a good guy.
yeah, well, the Ebb, the dragon, was Aslan's confidant. It's been with Aslan for years. If anyone knew what happened to Aslan, the dragon would have, and it was mainly just a talk, but
Well, you didn't have my dragon skills.
no. And problem is, the minute you mention the guy that killed Strahd, obviously he didn't know what happened to Aslan either because he reacted like you what we thought. Or she reacted. That's when her mate came up.
Hmm.
The ship's fine. We had to down it. And the dragon's been looking for us ever since.
This is excellent news. This is good news.
There is some wear marks on the side from the fight, but she flies. We couldn't put her back in the air because of the dragons.
Makes sense.
So I had to get something to verify that we could beat the dragon, so we did.
How's Relena? She's not and I'm gonna kind of gesture like with my hand. She's not like the other mirror people.
She has her moments, but nah, dude, the other you was dark. The only probably good thing he did was give her to you.
Give is that's a term that we use sometimes, I suppose.
I haven't had the heart to tell her that he did it as a ploy to keep you busy so he could jump through the mirror to get here.
And you won't.
No.
Won't say that.
You didn't put in your journal. I wasn't going to say it.
Well,
You knew she'd read your journal once she woke up.
yeah. I mean, it's what I would do.
It's how she got to know you.
Well, that's
Had someone to talk to. Serena thinks I'm crazy.
Serena doesn't know anything. She's an idiot.
She cooks better than the rest of us.
Yeah, idiots do things good sometimes. It doesn't mean that you should listen to them.
Relena can't cook worth shit.
No.
She tried.
Uh,
Yeah, no. Neither can Nick, and he's a fucking druid.
well, I guess you are steak or you can make steak. It's one or the other.
No, Nick's good.
Well, I
Brendan's back.
appreciate.
I turned him to a living skeleton.
That guy's had it rough.
Well, Adrian didn't bring him back from the dead when she came back. So when I got back, I found his body just there with his throat slit.
Some of us were busy, okay?
You're not here. You're not here.
Yeah, shit. That was great.
I want to
That was
clarify. You don't get to do that. You're not.
Wait, wait,
here.
wait. Was that inner Adri coming out? Did the inner Adri just bust out?
Yeah,
and
you're
kiss-
doubly
No.
not here. You're the most not here of anyone.
He's like, I figured Adri would have a shift fit if she found I just left him dead, so I did what I could.
Well,
He can see now. Dude, what's up with her and blind dudes? I mean, wasn't that one?
yeah, I don't know. She's into that kind of thing. So, you did good.
Yeah,
Not, huh? What'd you say?
wait till you find out how much the rod cost.
You didn't sell any of my stuff.
No, my arm.
Oh, okay, then it's fine. I'll get you a new
Dick.
arm. Arms are a dime a dozen. I've had loads of them.
Yeah.
We'll see what we can do about fixing that for you. As far as problems go, you're still up. You're still moving around. Still cogent.
Yeah.
Here.
No, we're moving.
And I'm gonna hold one of my arms out, like it's a hug.
He holds it.
I'm not giving. It to
Okay.
you. Here.
He gives you an arm hug back.
Well, yeah, that's all he can. That's all I can do. All right.
It's really
Tell
her
anyone-
though.
Say again.
It's really her though.
Yeah, it's her. Tell anyone about the hug, and I'll deny it, and then I'll
Yeah,
poison you in your sleep.
Yeah, when I messaged her, I was we were going to the Shadow World to go do what we were going to do.
Hmm.
I didn't think she'd answer.
Well, she did, and that's how we found you. As a matter of fact.
Yeah, but I've been trying
Yeah.
to message her for almost 10 years and nothing's gone through. What shifted in this last year?
Hey, and I'm gonna smile. Hey,
That's interesting. You came back, and all of a sudden she can.
look, who knows the potency that I have over women? It's difficult to know if it's extra dimensional or magic, or maybe it's
No.
just you're not here. You're
I was
not
waiting
here.
to see. I was waiting to see
No.
if she was going to unmute.
You're not here. You're in the other room doing other things, and also you are not who you are. So shut up and shut up again. Double shut up. Double shut up. Who's to say what looks like these and a personality like mine can do? Could span a great chasm of space and time, realms. You know, it's a curse and a blessing. Tell me
Where
about
were
the
we?
hug, and I'll kill you.
Okay. I
Buck
won't.
up. You did good. And I appreciate keeping an eye on Relena for me.
Yeah. I got your code and your sword.
My sword.
Well, the hilt.
All right.
When you're, I guess your body faded to dust, your coat and your sword were left behind. Or the hilt. It won't light up anymore.
Well, that's unfortunate.
The magic's there. It's just, I don't think it's sentient anymore.
Oh, thank God. It's not talking, right?
Not to any of us.
Well, that's a positive. Hey, looking up already. This is good. This is
All
good.
right.
We'll get this all
So,
handled.
No, we will.
And
Good to
then
have
we'll
you
work
back.
on that arm of yours.
Okay. She does like to stab a lot of things, though.
Yeah, that's the same.
And Serena doesn't get along with her.
You know, I imagine they wouldn't.
No, Serena says she walks too much like you, she talks too much like you, she moves too much like you.
Yeah. We are a lithe bunch.
She's like, it's like he never left. I was like, really? Because yeah, no, he's been gone 10 fucking years.
Yeah, she's still alive. Serena?
Uh-huh.
Bummer.
For some reason, she insisted to come with us. That nobody else was going to keep the three of us out of trouble.
And I assume it would be too much to ask that you got rid of the goat.
Oh, the goat's gone.
You know what? All things considered, having been a child recently, and you know, things aren't so bad. No goat, no talking sword. The old bitch is knocking on death's door, I imagine, because
Yeah,
God,
well,
she was already looking rough when I left.
Madame Eva had a joke she played on you guys.
Yeah.
Irina never had that girl's soul that Strahd kept looking for, even though he thought it was in her. It wasn't a damn goat. You guys had it all along.
Gross.
Right?
It makes me like it less. So I guess maybe that's what Ragnar's doing now. They've been married for 10 years.
Oh. Shinnecote is probably dead. I tracked him to Sithika. And it ain't there no more.
He's not?
No, the realm.
Well, that's problematic.
The only thing that survived that realm was the Death Knight Soth.
Yeah, I've run into him a few times.
Yeah, he's interesting.
Oh, yeah, he interested in me.
Yeah, he is.
Well, we'll avoid him if we can help it. Remind me to tell you about the stupid boat ride they took. That'll be fun.
All right.
So, what'd you come in here for? Did you come in here for a thing, or you just needed time to, decompress?
Yeah, haven't had a chance to look at how clean the arm was taken. I really didn't want to take the coat off and see if I had how bad the whatever it was, or if it was just a scar, if it was clean, or how the devil did it. So,
well, we'll see what we can do about the arm later. All right, kid.
It'll be worth it once we see that dragon's face.
I'm going to open the shelves. This is in the kitchen. Is there anything?
Yeah, you find a lot of canned food. You see some fresh bread. It's actually a well-stocked pantry.
All right. I'm gonna do bread. Any type of dried meats or anything?
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic. Bottles of wine.
Mm-hmm.
How many bottles?
6.
I'm gonna look through them. They're all the same year, vintage.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take them. I'm gonna tilt them. Gonna hold them up. Yeah, this is fine. All right. I'm gonna kind of put them in my hat. I'm like, it's good talking, kid. See you in the morning.
All right. Take care.
Oh, no sharing the room with Relena. Got my eye on you.
He just shakes his head. I got it. So those two were in there in the kitchen. What are you guys doing out there?
So are we all getting like our own rooms to rest in?
There are 5 rooms to pick from.
All right, I'm gonna find a room to rest in.
All right.
Yeah. I'll have found a room and getting.
Where'd you guys leave Hawks, by the way?
On the boat.
We didn't leave them on the boat. We left them in the woods, didn't we?
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we could.
He ran off. He'll find us.
I think we left him in the woods while we like
Well,
rushed
he was
the house.
yeah, he was a distraction. So once he no, that was the
No,
ghost.
that was
That
a
was the ghost.
Well, I'm sure Hawks would have been here. He's just being quiet.
All right.
Fuck Hawks.
Mister, I want to collect every NPC and then immediately forgets what they did and who they are.
I didn't collect
All right.
NPCs.
You
I
wanted
just
to
didn't want you to
collect
kill
those
some
too.
kids.
You wanted to collect them.
Next time you have to carry something heavy like a mirror, you just remember that you didn't want those kids around.
All
Like
right,
I'm playing
so-
from the perspective of an old man. Right? I'm delegating.
Okay, so yeah, there's 5 rooms on the side of the house that you guys did not attack and bloody up, and
Okay.
Oh, I'm gonna leave one of the doors to one of the rooms open and see if anyone wants to join me for a meal. You guys don't have to. You guys can go straight to your fucking rooms and read your journal about that girl you aren't, and you can go like I don't know, sit in a bucket or whatever water people do.
Wow, this dinner invitation is so
I
appealing.
know. Jeez, just makes me want to sit across at the table and fling stuff at you.
Here, eat this meat that I found. It'll make you like wrestling.
It'll make you want to go camping in the woods in your underwear.
Old Spice is my soul.
I will. I'm gonna go rest in a room.
all right.
I needed to take a short rest.
I'll get some food and then take a rest.
All right.
Got some wine.
I'm all right. We have to get moving soon.
Relena comes in the room with the 2 of you and sits down and partakes of the food.
Oh, I think Cass was like, "Fuck this! I'm going to bed. I'm gonna go eat some shoe leather or something."
Okay.
Relena comes in while Cass is just taking food off the table. She's like turned her cloak over to like make a little pocket. And she's
Bindle.
just putting the food in that.
I didn't bring that much. I
take
brought
to her
some
room.
bread, some meat, and some
Taking all
wine.
the dinner rolls.
Yeah, I'm taking all the bread.
Got to load up on carbs for the next fight.
I'll nod to Relena. Be like, hey,
Hey,
do you want some of this bread before I take it all?
you're good. I came for the wine.
I guess I'll eat the fucking meat then. 'Cause all that's left. Fucking alky and anti-keto over here, fucking my whole meal up.
Going on that low carb diet.
It's gonna be me thinking about wrestling in here.
In my underwear.
So what's the story on the other 2?
What other 2?
Is
about her?
Kestrel, I guess, and then
Oh, did she already
Captain.
leave?
Oh, is this? I'm guessing
Oh.
this is after I left.
okay.
Cass is like,
I
I'm right here. Jesus.
Well, that's Adri, but she thinks her name's Kestrel. She apparently really likes bread, which is interesting because she is a duck.
Sorry. I thought she had actually walked out. My apologies. If she's still there, she won't say it that way.
That's all right.
okay.
Cass is gonna take some food and go brood in a room by herself.
You just hear a low hum of a grunt, like it's like Batman practice. Up, Kestrel.
Look, Cass is getting like kind of uncomfortable hanging out with the party.
Why?
Because from her perspective, all of you want to kill her and put someone else in her body.
Oh, you're going two Vicks, aren't
That's
you?
like, I mean,
You're
that's her
going too, Vix.
perspective. That is her perspective. Everybody that she's met lately has been like, "Oh, you're supposed to be someone else."
No one's
But
saying
don't
we're
worry, we'll get rid of you and put someone else in your body.
Nobody is saying that you're not a valuable person. We're just saying your name is incorrect. We're saying that
and that you have the wrong memories and the wrong personality.
No.
And
look, we can fuse the two together to
That
make
has
Tuvix.
not been the conversation whatsoever.
I
It's
have
been,
never said
this is a different
anything.
These conversations have been happening like while everybody's walking around. She's like caught bits and pieces of it.
Look, nobody has ever said we're gonna get rid of Kestrel. We're saying that Kestrel is actually Adri, and she doesn't remember that. So you're thinking of yourself as two fragmented bits of a person. But I'm saying that the experiences you had are totally valid, right? You've had them, but that the body that those experiences happened to also has other memories that they should also want to recover, that they don't want to recover for whatever reason. And that, look, if I woke up tomorrow and I could not remember my name, do you think I would just be cool going by a new name I created? Or do you think I would want to know about my old name?
Kess remembers her name. It's Kestrel.
Okay. Why don't you sit over there and eat your bread?
I'm not there. I've taken all the bread and I've left.
I'm shouting it through the wall. Eat your bread.
So D-Walk, how was your day?
I know you're brooding in there.
Not bad.
I can hear it. I can
Not
hear
bad.
the grumble.
Okay,
We ordered barbecue for lunch at work. It was good.
Nice. Bro, barbecue sounds good.
My name's Kestrel.
That's where the onion rings came from.
Okay. Leftovers, nice.
Yes, sir.
To be perfectly honest, outside of character, I don't give a fuck what Kestrel wants. I don't give a flying fuck.
Right.
I'm here to save Adri from this fucking imprisoned mean girl she's inside of.
And Kestrel can sense that. She
Right.
can tell that nobody here likes her and they want to put somebody else in her body after they murder her brain.
That's not what I said. I never said any of those murder her
She-
brain things. You're
been
really
heavily implied.
hyperbolizing.
Heavily implied.
Yeah, you're really heavily implying. You're intuiting a lot from the things that I've said. Yeah, you know what's always good? You know what's always good? To forget your family and friends.
So, Nate, how you doing?
You know what I mean? Like it's the Little Mermaid all
Gas
over
leaks
again.
notwithstanding, it's pretty good.
It's Little Mermaid
Nice.
all over again. I'll just forget all of my friends and family and everything that I've ever known for my entire life. My mother, my father, my fucking
We're doing
friends
okay?
and family.
I'm just
Because
saying this is all from
I like
Kestrel's
killing
Jennifer's
moms.
birthday's
perspective.
tomorrow, so we're
Because
gonna
I'm
go
on a
out
Kestrel's
fucking
on a date.
big girl
perspective.
summer where I
That'll
get
be
to
fun.
go out and stab
Alright.
dragons in the dick.
Drop
And that's
the
my whole life
chase
now.
off with my parents. And
Fuck
Josh just gotta work,
everyone
so-
else. I'm out to stab some beasties.
Look, nobody.
Fucking
So
crazy.
kids free?
There
And I'm
hasn't been
supposed to
any
feel
sort
guilty.
of
For the first
conversation
time
with
in a
her
long
about
time.
like merging of
Hell
memories
yeah.
or anything
Oh.
like that.
Fair
It's
five.
just been, hey,
Yeah.
you're supposed to be someone completely different.
What I'm saying is that why the fuck, like, nobody here is advocating for Adri. We got Kestrel out here fucking making her point real loud.
Literally everyone
Adri's
but
fucking
Kestrel is
buckled
advocating
up,
for
thrown in the
Adri.
trunk of this fucking mean ass Buick LeSabre. And I'm just supposed to forget about my friend? Fuck that.
Good times.
I'm sorry. Look, if I'm arguing
not
it
sorry.
from a me perspective, a Dee's perspective, I totally get what you're saying. But if I'm arguing from a Conveer perspective, bitch, get out of my friend.
Right, and I'm arguing from a Kestrel perspective because that's who's in charge right now.
Who's in charge right now?
Hey,
You're a
don't
made-up-
you hate it when mom and dad fight? Isn't it just
Oh,
awful?
dude. Right?
The
Yeah,
worst.
she acts like it's completely natural, but it's natural in the same way Rice Krispies treats are natural. All right, they're not.
I mean, it's just
Which is to say
constant
that they're
fighting and
not. At
bickering,
some
it's-
point in the past, there was rice, but
we're
now
the new
it's
traditional
all
American
fake.
family.
Well, you can't-
Yeah.
But now it's all fake. And you know what? It's fine. I'm not saying I hate it, but sometimes
God, I'm afraid to ask
you
for
have-
a dog now because the way they
You know?
fight.
I know. Actually, this would be the perfect time to you play one off the other. You get whatever you want.
I hate a
Right?
fucking dog.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit what she says.
So anyway, Cass is taking the bread and she's gonna go find somewhere.
I don't know
To
why
sit
does
by
that work
herself.
on. Why does that work on parents?
I don't know. It just
What did your mother say? I don't give a fuck what she said. I said no. No dog. Get the fuck out of here. That shit. Mom says she really wants a dog. Well, she can go fucking move out and get one. Go live in the fucking under a bridge or something to have her fucking whole set of dogs.
Oh, I'm laughing so hard it hurts.
Rachel's typing, which means this is a message straight to me. This is a message straight to me. She's taking it offline, fellas. She's taking it. Uh-oh. Ooh, this is gonna hurt. This is gonna sting. All right, just hold on. See if you can isolate the sound I make when I read it. Oh, it's gonna be bad.
Oh,
I didn't send you anything.
She's looking up a Reddit article.
I didn't
called
send you. I'm not sending
fucking
you anything.
Featherfall don't work on books, bitch.
I'm not sending you anything.
Okay.
Oh.
I'm just saying. That's how I feel about it. So I'm sorry if fucking, imagination girl wants me to be her best friend, but my real friend's in there. She had a family and a bunch of other things. And like, look, if you were a wraith and not an imagination, this wouldn't even be a conversation. Do you see what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
Go get your own body. We got a bunch of them that Adri made and laid them out front of the house.
Oh no.
Bunch of peasants with NPC.
Oh, you guys made Nathan run away.
Uh-oh.
Nah, he just smelled gas again.
No.
All right.
All right. I didn't mean to argue that hard, but I'm tired of this fucking kestrel propaganda.
All right.
How much fun I had drawing Adri the other day. I had a good time. And then I had to draw kestrel in the background. They're fucking I just bit into a lemon face. I was like, this face is too squishy for my liking.
So is Kestrel's door closed or open?
Just probably leave it open like just a little bit, at least while she's eating.
You're a knock on the outside.
Yeah?
You're Victor's voice. Mind if I come in?
It's not my house, so.
Who would want Adri back?
Opens the door. You mind if I just sit there in the corner for a bit?
I guess not. You want some of this bread?
Fucking Michael Stipe over here.
Yeah, why not? Kavir took it all out of the kitchen.
Yeah. She'll like toss him like half a loaf of bread.
Catches it. How long you been in Darkon?
I grew up here. I know that he's saying I didn't, but I grew up here.
Can I ask you to tell me what you do know? Or where you been, what's been going on?
When I was young, my
No,
family...
I'm your adventures. I want to know what you've been up to if that's okay.
last 10 years.
Or more, whatever works.
Just, I'm really good at killing undead, so move around a lot, take a lot of jobs to kill undead.
I heard you built a reputation with that blade.
Yep. I usually work alone. I have some friends that I work with sometimes for bigger jobs. But I met these guys not too long ago.
Yeah.
And it was back on the coast, and they were going after a serial killer, and I have experience with that. So
What kind of serial killer?
Is the spider.
So, I think I heard about that. I think one of those pamphlets made it.
Yeah. Well, she's dead now, so I'm sure another's taking her place at this rate. There's
Sucks to be her.
serial killers all over that town.
Yeah, there's a reason you stay out of Materia Bay. That and the Kagrat.
Yeah. Well, they don't like me either.
The Kakar doesn't like anybody.
Hmm.
Problem is, not many people in Darkon can stand up to him. Not many people know how to deal with a vampire.
True. So you weren't from Darkon.
Born and raised in Barovia.
Hmm.
I was a burgomaster's son in Veliki.
Oh, fancy.
Not really. I spent most of my time trying to create teleportation circles.
Why?
Get the hell out of here.
Darkon, all that you dreamed it would be.
No, I actually, not trying to weird the conversation. I came looking for you. Or what, you know the story.
Hmm.
I was shocked when you answered.
Well, I was spying on you and your friend too, so.
Which part?
When you guys were going through that portal.
Okay.
But yeah.
What the fuck did he mean by that?
Wow, it took you that long.
I couldn't get the mute to click. I'm sorry, I don't want to distract your story, but
Kavir's like he's got like a cup up against the wall and we just hear him on the other side.
Oh, these
the
are my
camera
favorite
pans
moments
over,
right now.
the camera pans over and fucking Relate is doing it too.
No, sir, I did not see you playing with your dolls. Good.
Look, from what I remember, 10 years ago, I met this wood elf named Adri. She was new here. She couldn't make it. She died. Sorry about that. And I know that you and everyone here want me to be this Adri, but I'm Kestrel, and it's starting to sound a lot like my cat. It's starting to sound a lot like you all want to like kill me, and she'll kind of gesture at like her head, like her brain, like, and bring someone else here.
I can see how it looks that way.
Mhm.
I'm not trying to insult you, but can I give you a possible scenario?
Sure.
All right. Aslan, when he was Dreadlord, instituted a what they call a memory curse.
Mhm.
You've heard of it?
Yeah.
Anyone that falls under it after being in the realm for a matter of time, they completely forget who they are. From what I understand from Strahd's notes, a journal gets made and Aslan keeps it in his library. But whoever they become, they fully believe it's them, and it's for all sake and purposes. It is. Whoever was there before isn't there any longer.
Mhm. But you can say that about anyone then, right? I can say that about you.
You could. He pulls up a charm off his neck. Except I took precautions for it not to happen.
Or you think that's something that works and you were really someone else before you came here and then you found a trinket in the dirt.
That could work too. So, any of us could be any of us.
Right.
God, I wish I were in this room right now. I have a very strong counter argument.
But there's one thing that you actually don't know about the memory curse.
What's that?
You keep your memories. once it's broken. There's only two ways to break it once it's in place. You either leave the realm, which nobody ever does, or you find your journal and the journal's read or destroyed. Either way, it's not like one switch turns off and you quit. You lose. You keep both memories.
Mhm.
They kind of merge into one. Aslan's a dick that way. So, whatever you've done or whatever you've not done, you remember it all.
I would like to roll insight.
Go for
Two
it.
girls, one duck. That's the name of the episode.
Oh shit!
33.
From what you can tell, he's being truthful. You don't sense any kind of lie or anything in him.
Okay.
He lost an arm and gained empathy. Maybe we should all cut our arm off.
That opinion is not that of freelance heroism. please do not cut your arm off and sue us.
If someone cuts their arm off because a podcast told them to it, they're already fucked.
You mind if I just stay in here for a while? I'll even be quiet.
It's fine.
You look enough like her to bring the peace I had when I was a kid.
Well, you said I haven't aged, right? Part of being an elf.
Yeah. You ever hear the stories of trees and flowers?
No.
Let me read you some of my poetry.
It was a story an elf told me once. That elves are like trees and humans are like flowers, and the tree sometimes has to look over the flower because they're so brittle and their lives are like vapors compared to the tree.
That makes sense. Not a lot of elves in Darkon.
No. There is in one area though. They weren't too happy to see me when I took the airship there.
No.
Necromancers aren't really welcome in a lot of places.
Well, that's true. Necromancers cause a lot of problems in Darkon. But hey, that's what keeps me in business, so
Just say the word, I'll summon a skeleton, you can bash its brains in. We can make a living that way.
well
I'll stick skeletons on a town, you go and bash them, get paid for it, we'll split it. They'll never even know I'm the one putting skeletons in the town. You want to sign a contract? We can make it official.
I'm not signing a contract.
A little late for that.
So you think if I leave Darkon, which I'm not going to do. I
No,
grew
it's your
up
home.
here.
You're not going to leave your home.
I still have a lot of work to do here. Or I find one of these journals.
Well, that's the fun part is I think I know who has your journal. But you're not going to like who it is.
I doubt it.
Well, I said you're not going to like it.
Yeah. No, I doubt I'm going to like who it is.
It rhymes with Fudo.
Look, that guy's weird. All right.
Neil Cavuto?
They know the heat, the 100%. I'm surprised you haven't killed him.
Not
You
for
like to hunt vampires?
not for lack of trying. All right.
Is he still a vampire?
He's not a vampire.
How the fuck? You know how nice it is not to pay the swear jar?
What the fuck's a swear jar?
You hear a metal
I'm-
clink against the wall.
Ugh. Nothing. Don't even think about I mentioning a swear jar.
All right. Well, I guess we're gonna finish resting up and then go get this air boat. All
Yup.
right. Great.
He just leans in the corner.
Kess is gonna finish this bread and then she'll kind of just get comfortable and take her short rest.
Thanks for listening to Freelance Heroism. We really appreciate you coming in and listening. We also really appreciate all the people who support our Patreon. By supporting the Patreon, you're going to get behind the scene uncut clips that you'll get to see sort of like maybe the tissue behind some of the edited, cleaned up content. And you'll get that whenever we have a big block of it to drop, as well as any updates or any information behind the scenes stuff that we think the Patreons would like to know. So if you'd like to support our Patreon and help us continue making the high quality, high octane podcast that you've come to expect, go ahead to patreon.com/freelance_heroism. Thank you. And as usual, the invoice is in the mail. Hey, no, okay.
I'm sorry.
No, but it's good that you said all right. It's good that you can say all right. So now that I know it's all right. Good, nice work. You want to say anything else?
No.
As I wind up.
No.
Sure. Hey, everybody! Welcome to Freelance Heroism. My name is Dees. I was so ready for you to hop in. All right, we're trying again.
Okay.
I was so ready for you to fucking lunge at that one. All right.